In this video, I'm going to be talking about how trading has literally changed my life. For a lot of you experienced traders, this is going to be a trip down memory lane because reflecting back on this, you can probably relate to pretty much every single thing that I'm going to say. And for the new traders, the newbie traders, this is a little insight into what you could potentially see along your journey. And when you reflect back, you're going to think, damn, this thing changed my life in so many amazing ways. So let's jump into the video. I'm excited for this one. All right, guys. So I'm going to talk about this in 3 points, 3 amazing reflection points. I thought long and hard about this one because I wanted this video to mean something. I wanted this video to relate to you, and I wanted this video to just literally tell you about how trading itself has changed my life. All right, guys. So the first point in how trading changed my life, it forced rapid growth as a person. It absolutely changes you for the better. You have no idea if you haven't experienced it yet. And if you are an experienced trader, I'm sure you watching this video right now can reflect and think about how much this has changed you as a person. You know, you have to grow into the person who embodies the traits of a successful trader. It's something that you're not born with, and you may be able, some people may be born with the ability to pick up things faster than others, but to succeed as a trader, you literally have to embody a whole new set of attributes to fit the criteria of a successful trader. You're not born that person, you're not born him or her, you have to become them. And you become them through many, many, many years of growth and development. Honestly, if it wasn't for trading, I don't know if I would have focused on self-development. You know, it was always something I heard about, but it was never something that I actually pursued. I was so content with where I was in life that I never was looking to learn new information. And I'm not too sure why. You know, self-development to me now is something that is such a big part of my life, because I know in order to become the best trader I can be, I have to become the best person I can be. And I've talked about this before, that you can't have one without the other. You can't become that amazing trader without becoming that amazing person. Through your hardships, through the growth, through the trials and tribulations, without that side, you can't have the successful trader. You don't have any of those attributes, because those attributes come from all the stress and the years of struggle, right? Focusing on self-development for me to become a better trader is definitely something I would have never done. I don't want to say never, but it's definitely something I never was doing before I learned to become a trader. When I started focusing on self-development, my trading grew. And I've talked about this before in many, many videos that, like I just said, in order to become the best trader, you have to focus on your self-development. So what I started to do was focus on my physical, right? I started to focus on working out way more than I would before, working out properly, right? Trying to get that body that I always wanted. Eating healthier, because I knew eating healthier not only would help my body, but it would help my mind. And like I talked about before, having a healthy mind and a healthy body relates to how you do on the charts, right? So I started to work on the physical. I started to work on the mental. And the byproduct of those two things growing was my results on the charts. And seriously, without trading, I don't think I ever would have pursued this, because I worked out for hockey, I worked out for sports, but I wasn't eating healthy. I wasn't doing any of those things to succeed in other areas of life, right? And it's not just physical, it's the mental as well. I would have never been reading books if it wasn't for trading, right? Reflecting back on high school and stuff, guys, I was probably the worst student. Seriously, I think my average in high school was like 52 something. I'm not even joking. School is something that I never took serious. I struggled. University, I did very, very well, but high school to me, it just didn't make sense. I never read books, never did any of that stuff, right? You couldn't pay me to read a book. You couldn't pay me to listen to anything that I didn't find valuable. Whereas in trading, because I wanted to grow so much as a person to become the best trader I could be, I've read so many books now. Reading is something that I do all the time, and not just trading books. I think there's only 2 trading books that I've read. Quickly off topic, The Trading in the Zone and The Disciplined Trader, for any of you asking. But reading books has become such a key part of my life because I want to continue to grow. And it's just crazy that if I never had learned about trading, if I never wanted to pursue this, I don't think I would even own a Kindle. I don't think I would have read all the books that I've read. It's unbelievable. And another thing is podcasts, guys. I'm a massive daily podcast listener. I listen to like 2 podcasts a day, and it's just hilarious because without trading, there's no way I would be reading books. There's no way I would be listening to podcasts. And it's just so cool how one simple goal of becoming a successful trader and pursuing this ended up changing every other area of my life, because in order to have the one, I had to grow I had to become the person that was a successful trader, right? Through the podcast, through the physical, right? Through the reading books, through the trials and tribulations, right? And for that, I'm forever grateful, guys. And for those of you who have experienced this already, I'm sure a lot of you can say that the growth you've experienced throughout this journey of becoming a successful trader, or maybe you're not there yet, but still reflecting the growth that you've had, the growth that you have experienced along your journey so far, you're probably a completely different person than you were before you found out what the charts were, right? Before you found out what a candlestick was, any of that stuff. So it's just crazy how the byproduct of learning this is a whole entirely different version of you that's for the better. Jumping into the second point, the second biggest thing that trading has taught me and helped me in my everyday life with is delayed gratification, right? There's a quote, great things take time, and this couldn't be more true when it comes to trading, right? We live in a very microwavable society, right? Microwavable society. Which means that people want results instant, right? We want instant gratification. We want things right away, you know, with things like TikTok, Instagram, where you're scrolling, it's just new content, new things instantly, right? We want things quick. We want results quick. And that's why I feel like there's a bigger gap now in terms of successful people from non-successful people. I feel like there's a bigger gap now in terms of people who are in shape and people who aren't in shape, because our expectation for how long things should take has completely decreased, in my opinion, because we want things so quick. We want things so quick without half the effort. And it's very, very frustrating. But for people like you who are watching this video, for people like me, I find it makes it easier because we have less competition now. I feel like we have less competition in the market because there are so many people that are just not working hard, right? They want stuff very, very quick. And that is something that trading, no matter what, it doesn't matter what plan you have, it doesn't matter who's teaching you, you have to put the time in, you have to put the years in, you have to sacrifice. And that's why I find a lot of people are struggling with trading now, because it's something that's always going to take time. It's something that's always going to take years and years and years of your life, something you have to commit to for years. And not only commit to it for years, you have to be willing to see negative results for years. You have to be willing to get your mental beat every single day, seeing no monetary result, right? For 1, 2, 3, 4 years. And then on year 5, it could click. It could click in year 3. I know some people it clicked for them in year 6 or 7. But all that matters is you do get there. The quote, great things take time, could not be more true when it comes to trading, because to me, this is a skill set that allows you to live the life you've always dreamed of, right? And just, I'd say one of the biggest things, one of the hardest things for me, reflecting quickly, a little bit off track and then I'll bring it back. One of the hardest things for me growing up was finding the avenue I needed to succeed to have this dream life. I thought it was going to be hockey, right? I thought I was going to be a professional hockey player, making millions of dollars, not only just to help myself, but to help my family, help the people around me. That was something I always wanted to do. So when hockey was gone, I now had no blueprint to get to where I wanted to be. And that was one of the biggest struggles. That was one of my most depressing times, because I didn't know what I had to do to get to where I wanted to be. And once I figured out about trading and I started looking at the people who are making all these results and seeing, oh my God, if I put years into this, I'm going to see crazy results. I don't care when I get there. I just know I'm going to get there. My whole life changed because I had the light at the tunnel, right? I literally had it. I don't care how long it takes to get to where I want to be. I just know if I go down this direction, I go down this path, I'm going to get there. And that's why the delayed gratification skill I have now is so strong, because I just know that I'm gonna get there, right? And I've totally removed the timelines of when I'm gonna have this accomplishment or this accomplishment, because all that matters is I'm doing everything I need to do on a day-to-day basis to get there. And by doing so, the process is so enjoyable because you just know you're gonna get there, right? It's like going to the gym. If you go to the gym every day and you eat healthy, you're gonna get in great shape. And some people may get there quicker than others, right? Genetics and stuff like that. But all that matters is you're gonna get there. And when you're just comparing yourself to who you were yesterday and you're just trying to become 1% better every single day, the journey is amazing because you're not worried about what this person's doing or this person's doing. You're just focused on yourself. So trading has helped me so much in terms of delayed gratification. It's something that I struggled with before, and now I am willing to put the time in. I am willing to put the effort in for years to see results. And guys, you can relate it to this YouTube channel right now. I posted every week for almost 2 years now, and I wasn't seeing a lot of growth. Yes, I was seeing growth, but it wasn't until this last like 4 or 5 months where the channel just absolutely exploded, right? And it's because I was just focused on the process. I knew my channel would eventually grow. I just had to do the work, right? And I just had to show up every single week for you guys, making the best videos that I could do, and eventually my channel would grow. And yet here we are in January, guys, I had 10,000 subscribers. Here we are in May, the 7th of May, and I have almost 25,000. So it's just crazy. And I just wanted to quickly say thank you so much for that. But delayed gratification, right? If I started my YouTube channel or I started trading and I wanted results right away, I would have quit right away when the views were very, very low on my YouTube channel, or I was losing money right away in trading, right? It's very, very easy to quit when you have a very, very small timeline that you're giving yourself to succeed. So delayed gratification, absolutely number 2 biggest point for me in terms of what has brought value to my life from trading and applied to everywhere. It's delayed gratification. So drop a like on this video if you are someone who has also built this skill set due to trading, and let me know in the comments what else it has helped you with in your everyday life. All right, guys, and point number 3 that trading has allowed me to do, that trading has brought back to me, is time, right? Time is our most valuable currency in the world. It is something that we give without knowing how much of it we have left, right? And I heard that quote that we're so easy to spend this currency when in reality, we can never get it back, right? We can never get it back. So trading has allowed me to take back control of my life, right? I trade for 2 hours in the morning, then I have the whole rest of the day to just focus on me, right? Every hour I put in throughout the day is invested into the S&P me. I didn't make up the S&P me, guys. That's an Alex Hormozi quote, but you guys get what I'm saying. You go from, putting 8 hours a day into a job where you're essentially working for somebody else, then you come home and you have a couple hours per day to put into you, right? To now being able to put the whole day into you. And just for a reference, one of my best friends, Zamir, he's a full-time trader now. We met at the bank. He worked at the bank with me. We worked on trading. He's now full-time. When he took that leap into full-time trading, he had already been, trading after work, waking up in the morning, all that kind of good stuff for about 2 years, right? After his first month of full-time trading, he told me he's experienced more growth in that first month than he had experienced in that last 2 years. It just shows you that when you're able to put more time into something, that thing you are putting more time into grows, right? Whether that's you, whether it's a business, whatever it may be, when you are able to put more time into something, you see better results, right? So getting that time back to be able to put into myself, my self-development, my growth, my trading, other business ideas that I want to do, has truly changed my life, because I just operate so much better this way, right? And there may be some of you who say, oh yeah, well, I'm not there yet. That is okay, because guess what? I wasn't there either. And people I look up to weren't there at the beginning either, right? You get to the point where you're able to do that, where you're able to take that leap, and then you're able to get your time back. So if you're not there yet, don't worry. You will get there. You will get there. We all had to grind that part out. We all had to work for someone else while building our dreams. We all had to do that. And it's what makes it so sweet when you're finally able to take that leap and, work on you, right? Build the S&P me, right? As Alex Hormozi would say. So to wrap this video up, trading has evolved me into the absolute best version of me that I ever could have dreamed of. It has, without a doubt, been the hardest thing I have ever had to do, but I do not regret a single thing. I don't know where my life would be if I did not pursue it. I don't know the person I would be if I did not pursue it. If it wasn't for trading, I wouldn't have this YouTube channel right now where I'm talking to all you amazing people. I wouldn't be able to engage with you. I wouldn't have this community that I have because of you guys. You guys are amazing. I enjoy this so much, and I appreciate you all coming here each week. It means the world to me, and I hope you guys can tell in these videos that I love sitting down and talking to you. When I'm sitting here, I'm imagining that I'm sitting in a big gym or a big theater or something, talking to all you amazing people. And maybe one day that'll be the thing. That'll be super cool. But I hope you guys know that this is all from the heart. It's all with good intentions. I'm trying to make each and every one of you 1% better every single day through my videos, through my reflections, and my advice based on my own personal experience. So when it hits home with you guys, that's amazing. If it doesn't hit home with you, that's completely okay. I appreciate you being here anyway. And yeah, that's how trading has changed my life. I hope it is changing your life too. If you're there already, please drop a like and comment and subscribe if you're new. And what do I say at the end of every single video, guys? Let's be 1% better every single day. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Take care.